Hello, I'm Interweb Studios and today we ask Reddit what are some things that are considered normal that creeps you out immediately. Thank you for clicking on the video and let me know in the comment what you are going to eat for dinner. With that out of the way, sit back and enjoy. Every company creating an ecosystem requiring my home address and credit card and my birthday just to listen to some music or use some software. Not a shred of my identity is unsold at this point. Use a fake one. Or half-truth. Like I usually give them my first name, but not last. Give them the country, but not the exact address, etc. Giving payment info on a site where you didn't purchase anything is an instant deal-breaker though. I use a service called Privacy. It creates burner card numbers to use. You can set low unrealistic spend limits so if they did try to use it, or it is stolen, it is denied upon use. Ducking awesome. How did I not know this exists? I used to use PayPal's temporary card until they got rid of it. This is going to save me a lot of money, especially on subscriptions I only use every few months. I got my work bonus in the form of a virtual gift card. It's just a preloaded digital credit card on my phone. I used all but 32 cents, and now I use it to sign up for free trial for software. It's still valid for a couple years and isn't tied to my identity. Wish I'd thought of it sooner. Popsicle sticks. That ducking texture on my tongue. Duck in awe. This weird-ass anti-fetish shakes me to my ducking core. Yes, popsicle sticks sliding over my teeth. What in the unholy duck is the deal with that texture? I love chewing on the popsicle stick because I like the crunchy texture and taste, so I can totally see this being someone else's squick. My condolences. I mean this in the nicest way possible. I ducking hate you. Yeah, I have to admit. When getting to the end of a popsicle or eating ice cream, eating part of the stick was not fun. I do have to admit, that as a kid, reading the jokes on those popsicle sticks made it worth dealing with the taste of wood. Alright, back to the video. I think it's weird that most couches don't come with washable cushion covers. Everyone finds that normal, but they would think it's weird if someone just slept on a bare mattress without ever putting a sheet on it. When in reality it's exactly the same thing. I bought a couch with cushion covers you can take off and put in the washing machine for that reason. For real, that's why I bought an IKEA couch. Every bit of it can be stiped off and washed. I even sewed up a couple of seat cushion covers so I can wash them weekly without wearing out the cover fabric too much. Weekly. Damn. I have a Labrador that we can't keep off the damn thing and she likes to adventure. It gets dirty pretty quick. Employers rewarding us with 8-hour staff retreat at work where we are expected to share personal info with each other all day. Staff bonding. My boss was getting bad reviews at my last job and tried to kick it into gear with these icebreaker type things. During the pandemic, over Zoom, we were in the office, but he was at home. Show everyone the last photo you took in your phone. Absolutely not. Absolutely ducking not. This is why you always take a photograph of your latest bowel movement. So I had this weird mole on my ballsack and I had to send a picture to my dermatologist. When you're chillin' with your cat or dog at night with no one else home and they suddenly alert and look super alarmed like they heard something. When I hear something fall from the other room and I see my only 2 cats are near me, I clench up. Then you hear your cats call your name down the hall. This is why I taught my dog the command, show me. Whenever he hears something I can't and becomes alert to something, I just say, show me, and he automatically walks over to whatever got his attention. Then he sits and stares intently at it or nudges it with his paw. This way I know exactly what got his attention. So I don't have to worry about it because I know exactly what the issue is. So far the list things he's shown me is as follows: a person outside, a cat outside, a dog walking past our home, ducks, rain, thunderstorms, someone delivering a package, a lizard or bug that somehow got inside the house, which I just trap and release outside, the AC or water pipes making a noise, the fridge making a sound, and the TV suddenly turning off due to a storm. So basically, he just notices random stuff, lol. When people come to your door and knock or ring the bell and then peer in the window. On the other side, I find it creepy when people have glass doors that show the entire area behind the door. When I used to deliver pizzas, these doors were the worst because I don't want to feel like I'm watching you inside your house. It feels very exhibitionist. OMG yes. Why on earth would I want everyone to see into my house and for everyone to see if I'm home or not? There's always a scene in a movie when they have to creep past the door without someone seeing them. Just make the door out of solid wood. Prolonged eye contact. And by prolonged, I mean more than 10 seconds. I have issues with eye contact and I always think I'm holding it too long in an unnatural way. I hate to think I'm creeping people out. Same here, it's actually such a big issue for me. Don't want to be rude and not make any eye contact, but also don't want to stare too deep into their soul. It's a weird sweet spot that seems to be easy for everyone else but takes so much concentration for me. Like so much of my brainpower is focused on this small thing during a conversation. When I was a kid, my parents had a rule that if you were being spoken to, you had to look them in the eyes so they knew you were paying attention. Then when I was like 13, I got detention for looking my teacher in the eyes while he was yelling at me. Then again by the principal. Then I had gang members and drug dealers take offense to me looking them in the eyes while talking to them. Even got stomped a few times for it. Funny thing is, I'm on the spectrum and I hate making eye contact with anyone. I typically avoid it. But if you talk to me, I am going to look you straight in the eye unless I'm absolutely comfortable with you. 'Cause when I didn't look my parents in the eyes while they spoke, they would duck and make me. Just wild that I always thought it was a respect thing, but it's somehow the opposite. Parents with no boundaries when it comes to putting their kids on social media. Anything for likes. Pics in the bath, etc. Edit. Thank you for the awards. I am so glad I am not alone in feeling this way. Some of the replies were heartbreaking to read. Moral of the story is keep your kids safe. It's literally your job as a parent. One of the huge reasons I don't have Facebook, Snap, Instagram or anything else, just Reddit. I hate it. Even if we somehow ignore creeps existing, it's just so uncomfortable to imagine this kid growing up and looking back at the posts. Oh man, I know a woman who has an 8-year-old who has all kinds of health problems. It's really sad. He's been in and out of hospitals and surgeries ever since he was born. He has an ostomy bag and constant problems with his stomach. But the worst part about it is his mother constantly posts pictures of him in the hospital looking horrendously miserable. She's gotta post every single surgery scar, every tube he's got in him at the time, his ostomy bag filled with fecal matter, pictures of him crying, and in every picture he has no clothes on except a diaper. It pisses me off so much. The poor kid has had every vulnerable and traumatic moment of his life posted for everyone to see. I remember when my mom used to take video of me as a little kid or a teenager, at birthday parties, performances, or sporting events. She'd show it to family and friends. If you asked her or other parents in the 90s if they'd like to share that to potentially millions of strangers with the ability to identify who we are and our whereabouts, they'd freak out. Now it feels like it's normalized. The other day I saw a TikTok of a high school cheerleader who catches her mom filming and basically gives her the side-eye half in jest. I thought it was wholesome. But apparently the entire account is run by her mom and she just posts video after video of her daughters in high school and middle school. It's disgusting and dangerous. The constant fake happiness at work. So I've met a handful of people who seemed too happy while at work. And I totally assumed it was fake until we worked together long enough for me to realize they were just genuinely happy people. When I asked how they were so happy all the time, the answer I got from more than one of them was, "There's a lot to be happy about and thankful for," and something like, "We work too much of our lives to not find a way to enjoy it." I do fake being happy, friendly, but it translates to an actual small boost of happiness. It's like, yeah, I'd rather be doing anything else right now, but since I'm here I'll smile at people because that feels nice. Feeling my own heartbeat. Or, rather, being aware of your own heartbeat. It's like, oh, that must not be normal. Oh, now I'm manually breathing. I'd better not try to walk anytime soon. Autonomous functions should remain unnoticed, man. My version of this is breathing through my nose and being aware of the tiny, minuscule, near imperceptible movement of my nose hairs. Drives me absolutely nuts. I have a mechanical valve in my heart and I can hear it. It sounds like a watch ticking. That took some getting used to. Instagram accounts with nothing but selfies. Hundreds and hundreds of selfies. It totally creeps me out. I once met Avgirl at a pool party and she seemed cool. But I quickly learned that all they wanted to do was take pictures. Let's all take pictures here. Let's go over here and take pictures. Pictures of her, then pictures of me, then pictures of my friends. It was the only thing she wanted to do. Take pictures, be aesthetic. It wasn't creepy like she was gonna keep them or something, it was creepy because you could see that all she thought about was taking pics for the gram. Later I'd see a post about her at a park and I knew that all she did at that park was take pictures of herself there. I don't even know if she knew that she was addicted to the likes. Getting a phone call from an unknown number. I think those spam calls where you answer, hear a little beep but then nothing, and it hangs up on you immediately are creepy. I know it's probably just some auto-dialer programming being screwy, but I always imagine some weird conspiracy about them recording my voice to use it against me somehow. Something like that is usually a spam caller checking to see if your number is active. Answering tells them it is, and to keep your number on the short list of people to call another time. People standing next to or behind you when they can just wait or give you a bit more space. I hate going to airports or any other public line and trying to leave space in front of me and the person behind me just shuffles closer trying to get me to move. Trust me, you pushing me to move forwards isn't going to make the line move any faster. It just makes it more congested and it's weird in my opinion. When people document, video record or take a photo or write an article themselves or other people when helping the impoverished, especially those videos of influencers on YouTube vlogging and helping the homeless, showing their faces and stuff. BS and creepy for me. If you help, just help, no need to let others know. I caught someone filming me once when I bought a homeless guy a meal and sat and chatted with him for a bit. Asked her to delete it. I know it's not the same as recording yourself, but I just didn't want that being out there when the homeless guy wasn't even asked permission either. Just because they're homeless doesn't mean they're any less deserving of privacy, and I know if I was in that situation, I wouldn't want to be put on the internet just to be the butt of someone else's good doing. Whisper ASMR. I can't ducking stand it, it makes me gag and makes my skin crawl. Complete sensory hell. And when you can hear their saliva and lips smacking as they talk. Makes me wanna punch a wall. IDK how people find it relaxing. It's so ducking stupid and gross, watching them lick their microphones and what have you. But I'm absolutely one of those people who is relaxed by it and gets the tingles. I don't know why, because I get secondhand embarrassment simultaneously. I recently realized that my Spotify is connected to my Tinder account and the top 2 most played songs were Intense Ear-Licking ASMR Part 1 and 2. Mortified. And with that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and if you want to help me get out of the rat race, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment something quite normal but is quite terrifying. With that, until next time.